going on, everybody? I just wanted to kind of do a quick video. We went to the Elite Series tournament this weekend on Toledo Bend. It was the first time we'd ever been to one. We just kind of wanted to check it out, see what it was all about. It was actually a lot of fun. Most of the guys were a lot more approachable than I would have thought they would have been. They actually gave you the time of day. If you had any questions, some of them, obviously, they had a bad day or, kind of tired. Some of them kind of were ready to get out of there. But for the most part, most guys were very approachable. They actually, signed a lot of autographs for the kids. Really anyone, really. I mean, even myself. We got this hat signed, this Dirt Shallow Outdoors hat signed by quite a few awesome guys. I mean, Lee Livesey, Greg Hackney, Davey Height, Scott Martin, John Cox, Jordan Lee, just a bunch of awesome guys. Everybody was pretty super nice. We're actually going to be giving this hat away in a giveaway for the Classic. You got to be following us on YouTube. On this video, if you can, leave a comment. But you actually have to leave a comment, and we're going to scour through the comments. Even if there's only one person comments, you're going to get to win this hat. Also, we're going to send you some jigs. Probably we've got some seasoning from one of our sponsors, some hot sauce. It's gonna be a pretty cool little giveaway. We're just gonna randomly pick through the comments, so make sure you comment on the video, give us a like and a follow, subscribe. But kind of my experience, we bought our family, the kids. They had more for the kids than I would have thought they would have had. They had a little face painting, fishing for them, a lot of stuff they could actually do. There's quite a few food vendors, ice cream, barbecue, your typical carnival style foods. But as far as the tournament itself, it's a lot of fun. It was more of a spectacle than I could have ever imagined. There was a huge crowd. I mean, the people were very into it. I think it's the first time it's been back to Toledo Bend since 17. It's either 16 or 17, don't quote me on that. But the people really showed out. People were really excited. Everyone was pretty friendly. Everybody was there, good fishing community. I apologize for any outside noise. I'm filming this outside. But yeah, it was something to see. It was pretty awesome to get to experience how much of a spectacle they put on, and I really felt like a lot of the guys really appreciated the fact that everyone showed up and was there, and it got really loud. And Louisiana, we're typically a party state. They had Wayne Toop, some other really good performers. So most people kind of were in that party mood, and it was a lot of fun. I would encourage anyone who's never been to one to go check it out. It really didn't cost us anything other than an Airbnb. We actually split it with a couple of friends and family, and the other kids came, and it was a lot of fun. One takeaway that I did, if you really would want autographs or want to meet guys, there'll be a line that they're walking back most time from the weigh-in and out of the weigh-in line, and you can get autographs there too. But what I noticed, no one's really doing that. But once these guys put their boats on the trailer, a lot of them were just standing around in the parking lot, and that's when they were probably most approachable, because there wasn't a crowd of people. They were pretty much done putting up all their gear. They were just kind of hanging out, talking with other anglers, or I guess family members. Also, the next day, ran into Ike. He came, just kind of hang out with the crowd there. There was a lot of guys that did that. Most guys were really appreciative of the crowd that was there, especially on a Friday, the first thing work day. But on Saturday, there was a lot of people. But I had a lot of fun. I would encourage anyone to go who's never been. Bassmaster really make you feel like you're actually part of the event instead of just watching the event. There was some huge bags dropped in. I'm filming this kind of while the tournament's going on right now, but it looks like Koyo Fujita's going to win this pretty decisively. We decided to come home yesterday afternoon after the weigh-in ended on the Saturday. We weren't able to make it today, but one of the things I kind of gathered from a lot of the older guys, it seemed like they were really devastated on how dominant forward-facing sonar was in this tournament. We knew it was going to be a factor. I mean, I think everyone knew that, but I think the fact of how absolutely dominating that one technique was in this tournament was a shock to a lot of the anglers. And I think most of those guys, you can tell it kind of, I don't want to say it takes the fun out of it for them, but it's kind of like it's to me it does. That first day, I mean, I watched live pretty good, and you could see, you know, I know Welcher said something about he was going to sit there and stick with 4-phase sonar the whole tournament. But there was a time where he was going down a row bank, and they were going down close to the bank, and there was cypress trees coming out on the main lake point. And he didn't even hesitate to stop and pick up a spinnerbait or a swim jig, chatterbait, anything of those sorts. He just kept his head down and kept going, which to me, that's his main strength, is that type of fishing. So I think I think it's taking a toll on a lot of these guys, that it's affecting the way they think about fishing. They don't feel they can compete without it, and it's not what they really want to do. And used to, if you didn't want to do something, you could compete doing another technique, and now it just seems like that's just not the case. You're either doing it and going to win, or you're not going to do it, and pretty much get beat. But in all that, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on it. I'm going to post some videos at the end of this interview, just some clips of the tournament, what we saw. I would advise you, if you do go, get there early on one of the blast-off mornings, like maybe around 6. They really don't rush the blast off in the morning, which was pretty cool, pretty neat. You can get right up there close to the guys. Most of the guys are standing by their boat, you know, talking to people or talking to fans. And there's way less people early in the morning, so you're able to actually interact with a lot of the guys more than what you would in the afternoon after the weigh-in. But yeah, in all, don't forget, like I said, we're gonna be giving away this hat, some swim jigs, some Polywog Cajun seasoning. One of our actual sponsors, Dougie Dufour's Tree Service, he makes his own hot sauce, so we're probably giving some of that away too. But we're gonna give it away at the Classic. We're just gonna scour through these comments. So like I said, please don't forget to comment, subscribe. That's the only way you really you can win. Like I said, if one person comments on this video, you're gonna get a hat signed by a lot of legends of the sport. So yeah, that was kind of my take on it. It was a lot of fun. I would encourage anyone to go who's never been. And it's kind of everything you would think it would be. It's a big spectacle. A lot of people enjoying fishing, being out there. It's kid friendly. It's a pretty interesting experience, to say the least. But always remember, guys, you can always catch them dirt shallow. See you on the next one.